there's a huge push recently to own your audience. You've seen with the TikTok ban for all of 24 hours that if a social media platform goes down and you only have your audience in one place, you lose that audience, you lose that reach, you lose the ability to contact and get in front of all of those people. Same goes for Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn. All of these platforms you are solely reliant on to for your reach and to get in front of the right people and make money. Whereas with a newsletter, you do own this audience. Your mailing list is yours, and all emails go into these people's or these subscribers' inboxes. So it's super, super important to have a newsletter and to get people onto that mailing list because that is the one place on the internet that you own your audience. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a newsletter into the footer of your site. And that way, on every single page, people will be able to sign up for your mailing list. So I've got a site open here, just a simple template, and we want to go down to our footer. So if I click edit and I go all the way down, you can see when I hover over the footer, it says edit site footer. In here, I'm going to click add block, and then I'm going to find the newsletter block. So we click on this, and then I'm going to drag this roughly into the center. Make sure there's no overlap, and Bob's your uncle. Great. We've got the newsletter in. Now, if we double click on it, we want to give it a name. So we can say, just so we know where subscribers are coming from. So if I say footer, newsletter, sign up, and then we have our title here, which is subscribe at the moment, but we could say sign up because I want to own my audience. Very, very enticing title. And then description, we can say, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter. But basically, you want something, and this is something that I've had a lot of trouble trying to get my head around recently, is you want something really enticing to a user. So if your newsletter just says, sign up for updates, no one cares. No one signs up. No one gives away their details for updates. Like, who cares? So what you want to do is offer something really attractive as a newsletter. And in that same vein, you want to really be creating a lead magnet. So something that is irresistible to a visitor, something that is, better than most people's paid stuff. If your free stuff is better than other people's paid stuff, then you're automatically winning. So in my site now, there's a few lead magnets that we're working on. And I realize I've gone off on a tangent here, but there's a homepage checklist. So people who are interested in building out their site or building sites for clients, they will give their email and their name, and then they are on that mailing list. Then we've got a platform comparison lead magnet. So Squarespace versus Wix versus WordPress, Webflow, whatever. And then people will come in on that and they'll go on that mailing list. So you should really be crafting an offer here. It's not just subscribe, because where's the incentive? You need to incentivize visitors. So here, really, instead of blah, 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 it would be something like learn the secret to life. I'm being ridiculous, but it should be a really attractive offer to your target audience. So put that in there. Then you've got a disclaimer, so you can add, if you have a legal obligation to add a specific disclaimer in here, then you can do. You can format it however you wish. You can add links. If you want to link to your privacy policy or your newsletter policy, whatever it's going to be, you can do that in there. Then you want to change, I don't know if you want to change, but you can change your button sign up text. So in here, I could put, learn the secrets, whatever, and then require name field. So if I toggle this, it's going to ask people for their first and their last name. Ideally, you want the first and last name because you can then customize and personalize the emails that you send out to these people. And then post submit, you can either have a message, which will just flash up here, or you can redirect. So on my website, I have a redirect. So as soon as you sign up to the newsletter, it goes to a thank you page that's like, hey, thanks. And then I think there's a call to action to like maybe get in touch or book a call. Just trying to get some more touch points with people who sign up, because if someone signs up, they are kind of a warm-ish lead. They want what you have, and if they want the free stuff, maybe they'll want the paid stuff as well. So kind of important to map out that flow as well. Once you've done there, I'm looking at this newsletter here and I'm thinking it all looks a little bit stacked. So you can just drag it out like this. So everything's on one line. Again, I don't want anything to overlap, because on smaller screens, this can cause issues. So we'll drag this up. I'm going to keep that vertically top aligned. Drag this up and we look good. Now I just want to make sure that it looks good on mobile. So I'm looking at this. All looks good to me. Hit save and we are done. So if you found that useful, please make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website, you can get in touch using the links in the description.